It's been several years since this happened, but whenever I think about it, I still feel really sad. About 20 years ago, society wasn't as open-minded as it is now, especially regarding same-sex relationships. Respect and acceptance were scarce compared to today, leading to tragedy. The tragic protagonist is my neighbor. Her name is Shunning. We've known each other since we were kids, always playing together, sharing toys, and as we grew up, sharing our thoughts and troubles. Shunning is 2 years older than me, and we treated each other like sisters, even though we'd argue and fight sometimes. But when one of us had difficulties or troubles, we'd always help each other out without hesitation. Shunning was beautiful, and in junior high, many boys pursued her. But when I expressed admiration for this, she found it boring. She didn't like boys. I thought maybe she was troubled by being pursued, hence her aversion to boys. These ordinary days continued until she graduated from high school. I thought she'd go to college, but she decided to leave home and work in a big city after graduation. She only mentioned this to me once, and I didn't take it seriously because I thought we'd go to college together in a nearby city. It wasn't until her house was filled with intense arguments that I realized she might actually be leaving. Before leaving, Shunning had a big fight with her father, and he yelled at her, saying he wouldn't even go pick up her corpse if she died outside. I heard the door slam as she left without looking back. We lost contact since then, and even though she reached out to me after I got into a northern school, we didn't meet often. She brought along a friend who had been helping her since she moved up north. I found out later that this friend was actually her lover, and she had moved for her. Shunning worked in a bar owned by her lover, Xiao. Their hectic lifestyle made our contact sporadic, but we kept in touch through texts. Shunning confided in me about Xiao's struggles with her family's rejection due to their same-sex relationship, leading to severe mental health issues and even drug use. Despite knowing all this, I couldn't help much in reality because Xiao thought I was trying to steal Shunning from her. So, we maintained only text contact to provide Shunning with an outlet for her emotions. But strangely, she went missing for almost a month. I couldn't find her through texts, calls, or even visiting the bar. Her colleagues said they couldn't reach her either. When I finally received a message from Xiao saying Shunning was just tired and resting, I tried calling her but got an empty line. How could she send a text from an empty line? It puzzled me, but I was busy with exams. During one late night, I saw Shunning at my doorstep. She didn't want me to turn on the lights and just wanted to check on me. She seemed weak, and her presence felt surreal. I asked her where she had been, but she only said she needed rest and told me not to worry. This pattern continued, and each time Shunning left, I found myself waking up from my desk or bed without remembering falling asleep. After one such incident, I told my mom about Shunning's unusual behavior, and she suggested visiting a temple. When I came back home, my mom took me to the temple, and there, I saw Shunning kneeling in the courtyard. But it all felt strange. When I woke up the next morning, I was tied with a red string to my mom in the temple, and she explained that Shunning had passed away. She had overdosed with Xiao in their room, probably before my midterm exams. It shocked me because Shunning had visited me during that time, or at least I thought she did. My mom told me Shunning's condition was a result of long-term rejection and pressure from her family and society. Even after death, she wanted to be with me, as I had promised to support her. My mom revealed that I had agreed to fulfill 2 conditions for her, copying 10 scriptures for her and making her the godmother of my first child. It was heartbreaking to realize that Shunning had endured so much pain and pressure, leading to a tragic end that I couldn't prevent, even though I was willing to support her. It made me question the unpredictability of life and the cruelty of societal norms.